often hear in one-on-ones or on TikTok or in my comments that people are really looking for a new community, how to create community, new friendships, and also just up-level their social life. So here are some best practices. If you want to up-level your social life, the first place I would say is members-only clubs or social clubs. And they have tons of them, particularly if you live in a major metropolitan area, there will be tons of them. And they kind of skew the gamut. Some are more professional. So for example, in New York, 2045 really skews on professional development programming. So it's always like speaker series, etc. And then others skew more on like the social aspect. So some of them are literally just members only clubs where you come eat, drink, hang out, you get to network with other people. Others then skew more on the social programming side. So for example, Soho House always has like the Black Beauty Club that is allowing other people who are interested, particularly young women of color, who are interested in beauty to sort of connect and convene. They host a lot of like fun social events. But like I said, there's so many. The Ned, Casa Cruz, Casa Cipriani, Amon's, 2045. There's so many, particularly in New York. The second thing that I would recommend to you is joining a junior board. Joining a board, being selected to be on a board is iconic. It is a huge deal. If you are a professional who is selected to support an organization, a lot of being on a board is hosting events, fundraising, being on a steering committee, and it's an honor. It's iconic if you are selected to join a board, particularly of a prestigious organization. But a lot of those boards are pay to play. So for example, some of the boards that I'm thinking of, like under the Lincoln Center umbrella, those are like 2 million plus to become a member. And that's a steep price tag for people, particularly in their 20s and 30s. So there's junior boards, which are usually for people who are 40 and under. You still get to support the organization. You still get to go to a lot of the events and galas and social opportunities, but the price point isn't as high. For example, I was on the Apollo Junior Board. It was in the hundreds of dollars. There's Alvin Ailey, there's the Frick, etc. in New York City. Once again, you get to go to the luncheons, you get to go to the galas, you get to fundraise, you get to support the arts. Usually it's tied to arts and culture or a philanthropic endeavor. And it is, what I love is it's very good practice on running in a social circle. You learn the difference between white tie, black tie, what to wear at a spring luncheon, how to fundraise, how to engage at a gala, how to network. Like, it is just good practice. Conferences are another really great way to build your network and build your community. They have this intentional networking component. Depending on your industry, depending on your level of seniority, there's Afrotech, ColorCom, AdColor, CultureCon, which is amazing. And those are really great national conferences, CES, depending on the industry and level. But if you live in a city, particularly a city with a prestigious business school, that business school also probably has conferences as well. So for example, in Boston, there's like the ASU Business School Conference. Those conferences are also really great opportunities to also network if you don't want to travel and go to a national conference. And lastly, like I said in other videos, hobbies and volunteering, you can meet so many people. I know in a city like New York and probably other major cities, there are volunteer opportunities specifically for young professionals, like particularly if you're mentoring someone trying to get into college, America Needs You, SEO, etc. You will meet other young professionals in your area who have similar interests. And also just hobbies, like take up tennis, take up one of those things. You will actually expand your network by doing things that you enjoy.